welcome back to Our Life Simplified. Today we're going to be planting potatoes 3 ways. So the potatoes that we're going to be planting are potato Gold Rush, potato Yukon, red potato Norland, potato Russet Gold Rush, and the potato Adirondack Blue. So I've already prepped the ground by tilling this area, and I've already cleaned up the chicken run, and I dumped some of the composted material that was in the chicken run in this area right here, in this front area. My husband helped me create these cages, and I will show you that in just a second. And then I have some of the bags that I purchased. This is what we purchased in terms of composted manure at our local nursery. So sometimes I'll also buy Black Cow, which is black and then it's spelled K-O-W. It's the same concept with the composted manure. If you have a truck, I would advise going ahead and get a truckload of manure if you're going to be doing a vast area of planting. So my husband got 2x4 wired welding fencing. He got it on the roll, and he went ahead and cut it down to approximately 2 feet, maybe a little more, of each section, and then he simply zip tied it together to make approximately a 3-inch diameter. This paper is simply craft paper that you can buy from a roll. You definitely need to have some type of material to block any of the straw and compost from falling out of the wiring cage. So this is going to be one way in cages that we're going to be planting potatoes. The second way is I bought these planting bags, and although these bags are new, last year I used bags that were similar to this and planted potatoes, and they were so easy to harvest. They produce quite a few new potatoes, and there were, quite a few of the good sized potatoes also that we could cook with. I was actually pretty impressed with the process. And the nice thing about planting it in bags, and I'm assuming also in the cages this year, because this year planting in cages will be the first time for me, but the bags are the second time this year experience for me. You don't have to worry about poking them with the pitchfork whenever it's time for harvest. I know sometimes that could create issues in terms of harvesting potatoes. So the layering method of both the cages and the bags is I'm going to be layering it with the composted manure and straw prior to planting my potatoes. And in each one of these cages and bags, I will probably plant probably three to four potatoes in each of them. They're going to be the seedling potatoes that I just showed you. And then whatever's remaining, I'm going to plant in this area right here, which is the mulch that was composted that had been in my chicken run, in addition to straw. So I will start with this first potato cage. So the cage pieced together, zip tied down the side. I have craft paper around the outside, and on the inside I have mixed a combo of compost and straw, and I've just kind of like mixed it all in. I have my Gold Rush white potatoes. You can see they are ready to go and sprouted. And I will just place them. I will just place them in the dirt I'll place 3 of them in here. Try not to damage the sprouts that are on here. Okay. So I have those in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, and as I see that they are starting to grow, I will add more compost and straw on top of this as they grow. Okay, so I planted those potatoes in 3 of the potato cages. I'm going to continue doing this method and planting in the grow bags, and whatever's remaining I will plant in this area in the ground, and we will see how it goes. Okay, so I wanted to quickly show you how I was planting them in the ground. This is actually the 3rd row. I planted 2 different rows in here already. This is the 3rd row of me planting potatoes. I've never planted potatoes in the ground, so if I'm doing this incorrectly, you may comment down below. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. But we shall see how this is going to turn out at harvest time. So as a recap, I planted potatoes 3 ways, technically 4, because there was one of the potato baskets that I actually only used straw, because I've seen that you can plant potatoes in straw, so we'll see how that does. But everything else was exactly how I showed you before. I used potato cages with a mix of compost and straw, and then in the bags I also used the compost and straw, and then I also planted directly in the ground right here. So time will tell. We will see how it goes. And sorry if it sounds so windy. It is kind of a windy, cloudy day today. I am in zone 6B. I have been told that the best time to plant is on Good Friday. That was last weekend, so hopefully that this will be a success. We will see in time. If you like this video, and if you would like to stay tuned and follow me with the progress of this garden, please consider subscribing, and thank you for watching. Until next time.